What's good? It's your boy Tara Money, and today I'm gonna talk about the Trump winning the election and how I feel about it and everything, and how I've been going these past days and weeks and months or whatever you want to call it. But one thing I want to say though is that when it comes down to Trump winning the election, he was gonna win it regardless because Kamala Harris didn't do a good job, not a very good job of what she did, but the thing about it is that when it comes to the elections, just that what's going on in America is serious. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing about it is that the election thing went the right way, I guess. But I also want to say this. But I've been having like really vivid dreams lately, and I want to tell you what it's been like to me having these type of dreams, because I'm having dreams that I'm turning to a tiefling and being around beings and stuff like that, flying and everything. Oh no, y'all, just like a lucid dream. Like my dreams are like lucid when it comes to the environment, what I do in the dreams, but it's becoming very powerful and very vivid because of me, trying to awaken my clairvoyance and using affirmations and keep on using affirmations to complete my way of thinking and my way of self-hypnosis on me and stuff like that. But right now I have a picture of my two spirit guide parents that's on the top and my two spirit guides, my main spirit guides on the bottom. Now, main thing I want to say though is that I still play video games here and there, especially games that have created characters. But, for right now, I'm just dealing with the pictures that I have right now that fits the family, that fits in the spirit realm and stuff like that. But also, I've been seeing reaction videos of Trump winning the election and females talking about they going for a B and they're not going to do this with men and stuff like that. I mean, the way the mental health is in America, I mean, I know my mental health is bad too, but not that bad to the point where I want to record a video and just say how I feel about the election, because I don't have no control over that. Only the people do. But one thing I want to say though is that when it comes to the election or anything in this physical world and this physical matters, we was born here to learn about things. We was born on this planet to learn as much as we can before we pass on. So what I'm doing with my time on this earth is not only learning about myself, but learning about the spirit realm, the astral planes, and learning about the dream realm by going to sleep constantly and entering the dream world. Because I barely have any nightmares, but I do have, like, now I have a dream. I'm having strong dreams about Yemoja, and them dreams deal with books and stuff and deal with prayers. Like I had like a Yemoja devotee praying over me in my dreams. So my dreams have become more vivid. And I had seen fairies in my room one time in the form of a light, and I seen a spirit face and seen lower spirits. So main thing I want to say though is that in the physical world, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. But don't forget about your connection to the spirit realm, because the spirit realm is always there for you to accomplish your dreams and your goals. Because when it comes to the spirit realm, it can help you with that. It can help you with to manifesting things that you want in your life. Whole nine yards, because the spirits can help you definitely to survive in American soil. Because when it comes to North American folk magic, it can really accomplish your dreams of living the American dream by tapping into the metaphysical and reach a higher state of consciousness and reach a higher state of psychic abilities and stuff like that. Is where we should turn to our manifestation, but also to our financial and spiritual freedom. Because you can be sucked into the spirit realm as much as you can, but you cannot forget about you still in the physical. And that's one thing I realized, that the spiritual and the physical matters when the digital fits the spiritual aspect of life by creating a thought forms in an artificial way, basically through virtual video games, and put it into a real existence, bring them into the real existence of the world, is something that is accomplished. But my main thing I want to say though is that I'm more caught up in the spiritual. I'm more like a shaman than a hoodoo practitioner. I'm more like a shaman that's connected to nature, that's connected to the spirit realm, that's connected to all things that's metaphysical, you know what I mean? So main thing I want to say though is that even though Trump won the election, you must realize and understand that We must deal with any consequences that this physical world brings upon us, wherever it brings upon us. But don't ever forget your connection to the spiritual. If you want to connect yourself to the spiritual, you got to do energy work on yourself. I suggest buying the energy workbook and buy Astral Dynamics books that contain Robert Bruce that you will find on Amazon. You get in a Kindle form, and it's really focused on body awareness, tactile imaging, focus on, feeling your skin and rubbing your skin and remembering and be aware of that awareness of you doing that. It's like a massage. You're aware you're getting a massage and stuff, but you gotta be aware. That's what body tactile imaging is. And when you do that, then that's when visualization, imagination comes into fruition. You have visions like this that you see on the screen. So one thing I want to say though is that, even though Trump won the election and females is upset, the liberals are upset, not just females, but all types of left-wing liberals, like the Democrats and Republicans. Like, I don't affiliate with no party at all. Like, I used to call myself a Democrat, but it went to deep end where everything they did in these past 4 years. So the thing is, I'm just a metaphysical, spiritual person, or a shaman that's focused on the spiritual more and helping me to realize what the spiritual world has for me and for my life. So having my spirit guide parents and having my 3 spirit guides on the bottom is something that I dream and long for, something that I achieve to want in my life, in the physical and in the spiritual. So when it comes down to it, being a shaman is just something that I'm critical of doing to accomplishing. It's like psychedelics, so I am into psychedelics, and sometimes psychedelics can give you a real reality check, especially if you use edibles and stuff. It can give you a real reality check. So one thing I want to say though is that when it comes to the spiritual and the physical and also the digital, when you create thought forms out of the digital, you must come to the realization that don't let whatever comes in the future harms your way. Always be happy, be grateful, connect to your higher self, connect to your spirit guides, connect to the spirit realm. Because the more you connect with them and get guidance from them, get advice from them, or what you need to do to accomplish your dreams, that's all it takes, is connect with your higher self. Like my spirit guide parents, they're my spirit guide parents, but when it comes to my 3 spirit guides on the bottom, they are my form of higher self. They are my 3 different forms of my higher self, even though they're in female form, but they're in 3 different forms, and also 3 of them are elves, different form of elves. As my parents on the top are mermaids and stuff. So me connected to the astral beings in the astral planes and connected to the spirits that are connected with the elements and the nature of Earth is something that will help me stay focused and stay calm, because I'm not going to be upset that Trump won. I'm not going to be upset if Kamala Harris won. The one thing you must realize in life is you must stay strong, stay connected to the spiritual, and get guidance and get advice, get whatever you need to get from the spiritual. Because when it comes to the election, you just got to deal with it. Don't get upset and go on TikTok and Instagram or any other website where you create shorts and just explain your feelings. Because right now we need to come back to normalcy. Hold on yours. If you want to change your gender or anything in that form, you can always do that in the spirit realm. You can shape shift in the spirit realm and become what you dream of becoming, better than VR, better than anything you can think of that's beyond the physical. So you can always change your way of thinking in your spirit. Even though you want to change the physical body, but your spirit is more important to change. Because in your spirit, your spirit lives forever, but your physical body don't. And that's one thing I want to say. So this is your boy Time Money, man. So I know the election got people on their nerves, got people on edge. You must come to realization that if you want to escape the physical reality of what this world brings to you, always connect yourself to the spiritual, always connect with beings, buy video games that help you create avatars, that have avatar creation in it, and try to create thought forms. It doesn't matter what video game. It ain't gonna be a fantasy land game. It can be any video game that create a character that you can create as your imaginary friend, not just within the physical, but really in the spiritual, like in dreams and astral projections and stuff. And that's one thing I want to say. So people must understand that we still gonna live our lives good. I think with Trump in office, it's good for the economy, it's good for the American people. And that's one thing I want to say. So for me, I'm really focused on the spiritual. I'm really focused on being a shaman, a hoodoo practitioner. I'm really focused on being a person that represents North American folk magic, that represent all of Central and North American way of life when it comes to folk traditions and folk way of living. Coming back to our cultural beliefs, coming back to our own personal pagan beliefs that are connected to our ancestors and our culture. And that's one thing I want to say. So peace.